planning a wedding can be hugely overwhelming and stressful. Can confirm, have been there, done that. You'll go to a wedding and there's a beautiful string quartet playing in the corner and it's just lovely. Obviously I am biased, I have my own string quartet. You can find out about us here. There's a little video of us playing and I'll have all of our information linked in the description box. Shameless plug, but come on, I gotta do it. Now, obviously, some of these points are not going to apply to every group. Always talk to the string quartet that you have in mind, but all of these things apply to us and my string quartet, and so they are very much based on a huge amount of experience. I've been playing in string quartets for weddings coming on for 15 years now. First thing is that we can arrange any piece of music you want, okay? So go nuts. Let your imagination take you wherever. If you have a particular pop song, rock song, country song, jazz piece, whatever you want that you want to walk down the aisle to, but you really want it to be played by live musicians, we'll always make it so that it makes best use of the instruments that you have paid good money for. Ask us to arrange anything you like. We don't mind. In fact, we shall enjoy it. I promise you we can make it work. If you're having separate pieces of music for separate parts of the wedding party, so for example, the mother of the bride walking in and then the bride walking in, and you're having different pieces of music, please tell us before the day. It has happened on a number of occasions where a couple just hasn't quite specified the timings of things, and so we arrive and the venue will say, so you'll play the piece of music for the mother of the bride to walk in and then it will be the bridal entrance, and we're just sat there going, interesting, this is the first we're hearing about it. Obviously we've done this before, we can do that, but please tell us beforehand. It will make things so much easier and so much less stressful. Communication, as always, is key. This may seem like an odd one, but if you have a specific colour that you want your string quartet to be wearing, then just ask them. The default is generally black. Wearing all black looks very professional, and it also means that we won't get confused with your wedding guests. I have been confused for bridesmaid many times. If you want us to be in a particular colour to suit the theme of your wedding, just ask. That is totally doable, and quite frankly, if you have any crazy ideas of stuff for us to wear, then broach the subject. I mean, we'll probably be down.
Theme wedding.
What was the theme? Humiliation?
If you've been to a wedding and you've seen a group playing there and you're like, I really want them for mine, but I live a long way away.
Are we there yet? No!
Just ask them. Chances are they will be more than willing to travel. Bear in mind though that there can be, well, there probably will be, an additional travel cost just on top of the fee for the day. So that's the only thing to bear in mind. But if you've got a group that you really, really love and you really, really want them at your wedding, then there is almost certainly a way. All parties involved can make that work. Please talk to the venue beforehand and let them know that you have booked us, particularly if it is a church. Churches are beautiful, but they will often have unmovable pieces of furniture, such as altars and pews, and quite a lot of the time, a bride would prefer that we are at the front of the church, just so that it can be seen and heard well and all of these things. Please bear in mind, we might not fit. String quartets need a pretty big section of floor in which to play. We're gonna probably be sat down and we've all got to be able to do this motion. We need to have space. So if there isn't space at the front of the church, put us at the back. Put us somewhere, you know, out of the way. I promise you, we are plenty loud enough. You will hear us just fine. And it can just save a bit of panic on the day when you realise that the space allocated for the string quartet isn't going to work. Just talk to the venue, ask them where string quartets normally play. I would be utterly gobsmacked if a venue has not had a string quartet come and play there before, so they will know the drill, they will know what normally happens, and they'll be able to give you some advice. But yes, please bear in mind, we need space. Played in many a cramped corner and it's just not fun. This also goes if you are planning on either getting married outside or if you're planning on having your drinks reception or meal, whatever, outside. If it's a little bit rainy or if it's very hot and sunny, our instruments literally will start falling apart if they get wet or if they get too hot. It wreaks absolute havoc, so we have to be undercover. Again, normally this is absolutely fine, but just raise it with your venue. Tell them that, you know, you've got a string quartet. Can they make sure that there is, I want to say gazebo, but that doesn't sound very wedding-y. Cover, something for us to go underneath so that we are protected from the elements. This is kind of just a top tip in general with weddings. Appoint somebody who is sort of in charge of making sure that the group has everything that they need. Ideally an usher. They'll be there before the ceremony and we know that we can grab them and chat to them and just make sure that everything is okay. This just means that you as the couple are there and you can just enjoy your day. Delegate the responsibility of making sure that all the kind of practical things are being taken care of to people in your wedding party. It's literally what they're there for, and it makes our lives so much easier if we have a point of contact. No question is a stupid question. I really mean that. Literally anything that you are wondering, thinking, worrying about, please just ask us. In the build up to your wedding, we are there to talk. We are there to answer your questions. So please just ask anything you want. I've had people get in contact and say, just checking, what instruments make up a string quartet? I'm not actually quite sure. And she was really embarrassed about that. And I was like, why are you embarrassed? It's absolutely fine. It's your day. So ask for anything, request anything you want. If it's completely ridiculous, then all the better.
I'd do anything for you, dear. Anything.
There are so many more things I could say, but in the interest of keeping this video short and to the point, if you do have any questions, my email is in the description box. Please do drop me a message. Get in contact on Instagram. Put them in the comments below. Like I said, I do have my own string quartet. We are called the Bow String Quartet, and I will have all of our information linked down below. So if you want to hire us for your day, get in touch. All right, that was 2 shameless plugs. One at the beginning, one at the end. I feel like I'm allowed that. If you want to see a video all about what goes on behind the scenes on the day of a wedding, you can find that video right here. And if you have enjoyed this video, please do like it. Please do subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.